Well, I had Paul this morning on the radio, First Voices Indigenous Radio, and we talked all about that. So if you want to really find out his website, and then go to wbai.org to find out about his reasoning that we pondered about going deeper into who we really are. And you know, your thoughts really count here tonight. I think we're about to change things on this planet. And it's going to take more than just technology, because at the base of it, as Native people, we don't believe, actually I would speak for myself, that technology holds no wisdom. It's how you use it, and apparently we've been using it inappropriately. And I think that time has come where we have no choice but to learn how to use this. As I always say, we all started out as indigenous peoples, but we forgot how to live that way again. It's not primarily on hierarchical reasoning or rational reasoning, but it's in relationship, as a film that you just seen explains. And I think we continue to find out how to live relationally, because it's not politics, or it's not religion, or it's not the vote that's going to change anything. I truly know that. It's going to be Mother Earth that changes everything. It's going to force us, because she cares about us so deeply that we haven't even come to a place, because we're trapped in our physicality, our sight, our sound, our hearing, our touch, and that's how we define our reality. When you go beyond that, they're defining our reality for us, but we're out of touch with that, because we tend to think hierarchically and transform and transcend and higher consciousness. It's always leaving something and leaving it out there. But when we come back to earth and we're egalitarian as thinkers and as feelers, intuitively, then we get what she is talking about. So she becomes Mother Earth to us, rather than a planet to be dealt and divided and actually lined up with other planets. This is reality, folks, and we have no more time for anything else but to pay attention to what she is saying to us. Now, it sounds very, I would say, rhetorical the way I speak, because it is my second language. And if you could come and sit in ceremony with us, you know Mother Earth is real, so real that any theories that we could come up with in thinking that we are the ultimate intelligence on this planet, because we are missing that better part of us in dealing with. And I heard with somewhere that there are more domesticated animals in the United States now than there are wild animals. It's part of the prophecy, it's part of our wake-up call. Some of us have already been awake for a long time, for 500 years. And now we're glad that you're here. You have arrived. I don't want to take up too much time either. I just wanted to say Sting and I have a common friend, Floyd Red Crow Westerman, if you know that. And we were singing a Sweat Lodge song, a Lakota song earlier, so you know, you might want him to sing that. So. But hey, thank you. You're here.
Sting, what do you feel about this time of transformation that we're in? How did the ideas in the film kind of resonate with you?
I think it's probably the most exciting time to be alive on the planet in history, and I think with that comes a responsibility. I think we're here for a reason. I think we all play a part. I'm glad I'm here. It's wonderful to hear a solution right here in this bag for something that's terrifying me, this BP thing. And I think one of the great things about the movie is it's not a doom and gloom film. It's an optimistic film. And I think as a strategy for what we all face, optimism is the best strategy. Realistic optimism, but nonetheless optimism. We have to believe that we can solve this problem as human beings. And I think this forum here it indicates that we can do it. As I said in the film, you know, we evolve through crisis. I certainly evolved through crisis. You know, I'm faced with a deadline to produce a record or a song or a book. I will do it. We have a deadline, and we need to take that very seriously.
Very cool. Thanks. And Ganga, you know, you've had a good, you know, sort of witness seat for the transformations going on. What's your perspective, and how do the ideas in the film kind of resonate with you?
Well, I think that the film, what I really like about the film is that it's framing this time, which is an incredible crisis and dangerous point, as a time of transformation. And if we look at nature and evolution, it always progresses through crisis and through error. And we've discovered through science that the whole universe, if it was perfect and there were straight lines and perfect circles and spheres, that it would just be in a complete grid and nothing would have happened. But it's because of the imperfection in the universe that, and space is curved and time is warped. Because of that, everything came into being that we know. And so I'm, really inspired by that, and I think that what the film can do is help us create a positive meme or self-replicating information system that will spread from person to person through the way we live and through the way we vote with our dollars, and influence each other so that it can create transformation instead of fear and doom and gloom. And
so you think it's good to be a little curved and a little warped?
yeah. Exactly. And yoga is often thought of as a physical practice for health, but that's just the beginning of it. It's really primarily about transformation of consciousness and elevation of consciousness, and really seeing that not in a metaphorical way, but in actuality, we are the world, we are nature, we are the universe. It's a fact. And what happens to nature happens to us. I had a project several years ago called Rainforest SOS, and the SOS was save ourselves, because we can't destroy nature, it's bigger than us, but we can destroy the delicate balance that allows us to exist. So I think yoga and physical practice can lead to a transformation of consciousness that is an awakening, and I think that's what we have to do.
Great.